So on this screen here, when we are looking at the no recirc, external recirc, or internal recirc, when we have a dedicated return line, so that means we have this guy hooked up, right? So we got our hot, we got our gas, and then we got a return line right here. So if we have the return line hooked up, then what we're gonna wanna do is go ahead and flip this switch here. So a lot of guys will go and grab this, right? So this guy is a check valve. If you turn this and pull it, you're gonna get wet and there will be a check valve rocket headed your way. What you want to actually do is right here, boom, this guy. So that guy, this guy right here is what we want to turn, right? It kind of blends in, so it's sometimes a little bit harder to see, but all we're doing is right now it's at the 9 o'clock position, right? All we're gonna do is take this lever here and turn it down, all right? So now that it's all the way down like that at the 6 o'clock position, that is set for external recirculation. So we're back at the test one. So if we click OK here on external, it'll tell us about our two-way valve. You click OK again, and then it's gonna ask you about an external pump. You wanna make sure that you hit no for this one, unless you actually do have an external pump. It'll give you every mode available with this unit. So we have the always on, the intelligent, the weekly, and a hot button. Always on essentially just works based off of a delta. There are parameters and things that you can change to kind of adjust it, but the default is at every 9-degree delta from your set temp, the unit will recirculate, and it's gonna sample that every half hour. I'm gonna slow down a bit. Basically what that means is that every half hour, the unit is gonna sample the temperature of the water. At that time, if the water is a 9-degree difference from your set temperature, so if you're at 120, then at 111, she will then fire. If it's not at 111, then she will go on about her day, and the next half hour she will test it again to see if it's at 111, and then she will fire to get that water back up to 120. So that's all that means there. Mode, essentially, what that does is the unit will send sample every time there's a call for hot water. So if you're taking a shower at 8, I don't know, you're doing dishes at 9 for some reason, doing dishes fresh out of the shower. Whatever your schedule is, the unit will learn it and then recirculate half hour before those typical times. That way it has hot water ready for you. And that's all that does there. Then we have the weekly setting, which allows you to set it for a schedule. Now, if you go on weekly real quick here, you'll see that it allows you to set it up for 1 day, 3 day, or 7 day. Most people get the 1 day and the 7 day confused. Basically, all this means here is, do you want to set a schedule for 1 day where the unit will just follow that schedule every single day? Or do you want to set a schedule for 7 days where the unit will have a different schedule for each and every day? If you want to schedule Monday to Friday at the same schedule, but then Saturday and Sunday a custom schedule, then you can just do 3 day. So you click 3 day, and you can see that you can set up for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday, and then set up a different time frame for Saturday and Sunday, which is nice. That's a quick explanation on how weekly works, but if you guys want me to dive in on that and how to set the schedule, definitely leave a comment down below. I will definitely make a video on that. All right, so number 4 is your hot button. It's an accessory. Essentially, if you hook up the hot button accessory, I know in some states you actually are required to use it. You can't actually leave hot water recirculating all day. So the hot button essentially is a button that goes to wherever you want hot water, right? So if you want it at the sink, you put your hot button there, you click on it, and the unit will recirculate for 15-30 minutes, whatever your set parameter is. And once you got that going, that's the only time she will recirculate, right? Every other time, unless you're pressing that button, that unit will not recirculate. And that's all that the hot button manual means. Basically, the most common option is always on. We click on that, and we're pretty much done. This will either go back to the main screen where it shows you your 120, or if you're on a setup wizard, it'll show up your setup results. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. If you guys found these videos useful, definitely leave a comment and let me know what you guys want to see next. Subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Appreciate you guys. Thank you.